Hey everybody, welcome back to the Pressing Matters. I'm Scott. Thank you for tuning in today. Today I'm going to be talking about the new UHQR from Analogue Productions, Bob Marley Rastaman Vibration, and I am very excited about it. Before I start, I wanted to tell you there will be another clue today in this video for the Beatles giveaway contest for the Revolver Mono 2022 cut. If you don't know the details of the contest, I'll leave a link above and below so you can get all the details. You're not too late to win this. It's a puzzle game. There's letters given in every video, so take a look at the link and make sure you read all the description of the rules and regulations in the description box of that video. So thank you for doing that. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you all to those who participated in Jazz Roundup. It really helps out the channel when you use those links. So I appreciate that very much. And so this was a surprise. I was like, wonder what this is going to be. And, you know, we got that little hint that there were, when we saw the artwork in one of Chad's videos, that it was going to be a Bob Marley album, and we saw this artwork. So we knew that. I am very curious what the next one's going to be. I have my guess, but I'm not going to say. But this was very limited, and this was 3,500 copies, which is low for a UHQR at this point. You probably already know the story, but this was negotiated way before COVID, and numbers did not need to be that high at that time. So they had to kind of stick with that number of 3,500. 500 went to the Marley estate to sell, and 3,000 were remaining. And as of last night, I still saw copies available. So I can't imagine that there's very many left after all the reviews, and mostly positive. Almost, I mean, everything was positive that I read. Personally, I was able to compare it to this original US pressing. This is a Black Island label, and I've had this for a long time, and I played this, and it's in mint condition, like near mint condition. I played this over the last couple of nights, and I was like, how the heck are they going to improve on this? This is amazing. This is a sterling cut, as they all are, to my knowledge, and this is a beautiful sounding record. If you don't want to pony up for the UHQR, and you can get one of these black label ones or UK one, I think you're going to be okay. It's a sonic masterpiece as far as the reggae genre is concerned. It's very, very good, and I was not let down at all with the sound. I listened very carefully to try to criticize some things, and I ended up just grooving along with the music. I thought it was fantastic, starting right out with Positive Vibration, which is probably the standout cut sonically. But yeah, the original pressing is very, very good, very hard to top. And I was very curious if the UHQR could do it. So as far as the UHQR, just briefly, you know the deal. I just wanted to show you the jacket. This time, instead of a glossy stout and gatefold, they've given us a beautiful, ouch, a beautiful constructed jacket. This is all like a burlap texture, raised image, raised lettering. I don't know if you can see it, but it's really, really well done. And it is a little lightweight in in the weight itself, but it is nice, really nice. Mine is 1028. So hopefully I didn't damage my box here. No, I did not. Okay, so with that out of the way, I've been playing the UHQR for a couple of days now, and they have wrought improvements over the whole record. One of the main things that I noticed right away, especially in positive vibration, but throughout the record, is there are background vocals from a group of female vocals. So on the original, they're clear and somewhat distinct, but on the new one, there's more separation in those vocals, and they're brought out a little bit more in front. So they kind of jump out in a good way towards the listener with excellent clarity and separation. That was one thing I noticed. The voice is brought up a little bit, and it's clear as a bell and very powerful, where the other one sits back a little bit. Also, as far as bass, which, bass is very important for a reggae record. I spent time in Jamaica several times and listened to Bob Marley records, original pressings on the Tough Gong label. And when you hear it there, it has I don't know, it might be all the atmosphere and substances or whatever, but it has an atmosphere, a groove that kind of just carries you away with the bass line and all the percussion. And it's there on the original, but it's there more so on the UHQR. It's a more relaxed presentation. It sounds a little more like it's locked into the groove, and that was really important for my appreciation of this new UHQR. It really gave me a sense of rhythm and flow that is there on the original, but this one takes it just a bit further. It was really, really a delightful listen. Another thing that was very interesting was turning it up. Now, with reggae, for me, I like to turn it up, like loud. And I was able to do that with ease on the UHQR. With the original Sterling, it was a little bit starting to fall apart a little bit at the highest volumes. With the UHQR, that didn't happen at all. It was like unlimited. So it is a big improvement over the original. The original, if you never heard this UHQR, you probably never want to change it. I was so happy with my original, and I really didn't think that an improvement could be made. But Chad has proved over and over again that these little tweaks in vinyl formula, mastering can make a difference, and all of it went together to make this a superb record. One of my favorite UHQRs, by the way. I wanted to support this UHQR and get it, even though I loved my original, because I like the fact that he's done something outside the usual genres, and I'd like to see more of that. I'd like to see a couple more of the Marley catalog come out, particularly Exodus, which I love, and I only have it in MoFi. So there's a lot of promise there. We'll see how this does. I guess it's moving a little slow because of the economy. Maybe some people have said this is not a top tier Marley title. I didn't find that at all. I think musically it's really fascinating from start to finish. It's got some serious themes, but it's Bob Marley. It's like all the records are excellent, and I can highly recommend this if you can still get it and you want to pony up the money for it. I think it's a very good value, and it's going to hold its value naturally. Being so limited, it's probably going to be something that if you didn't like it, you can turn around and sell it for a profit if you wanted to. But yeah, high marks for Bob Marley's Rastaman Vibration. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Until next time, I'm Scott for the Pressing Matters. Have a great day.